Well, good morning. Today is Thursday, October 26th, and we do have a couple birthdays. Well, we have a lot of birthdays today, actually. Today is Carrie's birthday, so Carrie, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Carrie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Mary Knowles. Mary, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Mary. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Also, it's Nancy Brown's birthday. So, Nancy, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Samantha Jackson. Samantha, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Samantha. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope all four of you have a great, great birthday. But today is an anniversary. Stephen and Dale. Stephen. Listen to me, Stephen. It's Stephanie. Stephanie and Dale Hakula. Hautala. Hautala, rather. She gave me the pronunciation. I broke it down. Hautala. Hautala. Stephanie and Dale. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary. I did charge up my microphone, so I have my microphone on. I don't have my heater or my air conditioner or anything like that on. So hopefully you're not getting too much road noise, but I live in Michigan. You're going to get road noise. I just thought a little bit of change of pace. I'm just coming from my Weight Watcher meeting. I masked up. Bertie wasn't able to go. She had to bring her boss somewhere. He just had surgery. But here's how I did. I know, I gained 0.8. It's been 3 weeks since I weighed. So that's really not too bad, considering I know that 1 week I went cray. I really went crazy. But this past week, being sick, I really haven't eaten a lot. I've eaten enough to live, but not eaten a lot. But I have drank so much orange juice and Verner's and tea and water and cranberry juice. Like I'm floating away. And so I'm fine with the 0.8 gain. I just... it happens. It's just I was hoping not to have another gain. I told you that, but I was sick, and not that that's an excuse, but I just think that your body reacts differently when you're ill, and so therefore that's what happens. So I did test negative yesterday. There's so many different guidelines. I don't know. It's been 8 days since I tested positive. I think you're supposed to go 10 days with a mask. I don't know. I'm masking up only because, I had a very mild case of it, but I just wouldn't wish that upon anybody. It was just like, it just drained me. It really did knock me down for the count because I haven't been this ill in a while. And I'm still fatigued. This is really taking a lot out of me just doing this, but it's so nice to get out of the house. Oh my gosh, it was so nice to get out of the house. I'm just happy that I was able to do that because I was feeling very trapped, let me tell you. I did go outside, like on my back deck a little bit because it's beautiful. It's another nice day today. I know it's supposed to be almost 70 today. I didn't need a long sleeve shirt, but I didn't know. So I wore that. Even though I'm really down and out for the count, let me tell you, because I can't even stress how tired I am. I still got a little bit of a spark in me. It's not a full range fire, but it's a little bit of a spark. It's just enough to keep me on track, keep me going, keep me on plan, keep me knowing that this is the right choice for me, and just reminding me that if I would have ate a little healthier, maybe I wouldn't have got knocked down as much. I think that sometimes if you're going to get something, you're going to get it no matter what. But I think the fact that I've eaten healthy for so many years kept me from being so ill. But I think as long as you got that little tiny little spark, just have to have a little ember to get it going. Just don't let that little ember, like how many times have you had a campfire and you thought you put it all out for the night? You moved it all around, you threw the water on it, you did all of that stuff. And then in the morning you wake up and you go by the campfire and you see a couple little embers that are still, they're just hanging in there. They're saying, I'm not giving up. A little bit of breeze, a little oomph, and I can get started again. And that's how I feel right now. I just need a little kick in the behind to get me going. And once I start feeling a little bit better, I'll have my incentive a little bit more. I still really don't have an appetite. I'm eating just to eat, but which is good in a way because I'm not choosing poor. I'm not making poor choices as far as food. I don't have crap food in my house anyhow. So but I've been eating like oranges and grapefruits, and I have my bananas and my berries, and I really have to start getting some more of my vegetables in. I do have some cucumbers and some celery in there, and some peppers now that I'm thinking about it, in the crisper. So I think I should start snacking on them a little bit more. I'm not really a snacker, but maybe if I started snacking a little bit more on vegetables, I'll have less portion sizes, because we all know my portion sizes are through the roof. But anyway, what was I going to say? Trying to keep this clean, how I'm going to say it. My daughter and I were talking about Big Brother, and she was laughing at Matt and Jag for coming up with their name, the Minutemen. And I always, because it brought the conversation up, it annoys me every time they say, well, what time is it? It's time for the Minutemen to get in action. I hate that. I know that they're young, and I know that they got to have their little cliches. Like when they go to do their vote, they got to do their little, and then their high fives and their little acts that they got to do. I was that young and foolish at one time, but I'm beyond that now. It's like, oh, I don't need to do that. But anyway, so I was talking to my daughter about it, and she says, oh, when they get out, they're going to get razzed about being called the Minutemen. And so I said, well, I think that they were just saying that they're ready at a moment's notice, just like the Revolutionary War Minutemen were. And she says, no, Mom, Minutemen nowadays means that they're a little too quick when they're in bed. And I go, oh, I said, I've heard that before. I says, but I don't think people associate it with that. So she says, let's do a three-way call. So we called Jimmy and we called Danny. All three of them were on the line. And so I said, so when you were in school, did you learn about the Minutemen? And then Danny and Jimmy said, what are you talking about? And Christy said, no. Like when Jag and Matt call themselves the Minutemen, both of them at the same time say, oh, we don't want to be in bed with them. So it was like, okay, this generation, did they not learn anything in school? Did they not learn anything about the Revolutionary War? Why did they go to... I'm afraid to ask my grandchildren. Oh my gosh. And Christy said, well, maybe you learned about that when you went to school in the 50s, but they don't teach the Revolutionary War anymore. If that's the truth, which it probably is probably why the people nowadays, the young people, don't know anything about the Constitution. Why there's so much upheaval in the country. I don't know. It's just I just thought it was strange. But anyway, I just feel bad for Kim. No, not Kim. I keep calling her Kim. Blue. I knew somebody that looked like her that was named Kim. And she was a Korean girl. I know, they don't all look alike. I know that sounds terrible, but she looked just like her. She had the streaks in her hair like that and the whole bit. I worked with her. And that was before it was fashionable to have all those streaks in her hair. But anyway, Blue really thinks America's going home. And she's walking around, strutting around, thinking that she's so secure. And everybody knows she's going home except for Blue. And they don't plan on telling her. I think things can change. Things change on a dime. I know that, but I just feel bad for her. And I found Survivor last night. Boring. It's so boring. Even Jim and I were saying, why did they make this 90 minutes? They could have done this in 30. It was very, very boring. And then I don't want to ruin the Amazing Race, but I thought my favorite team was in Jeopardy. I thought my favorite team was going to be eliminated, and I kept hoping and hoping and hoping. I won't tell you if they were or not. You'll have to watch the show because maybe you know who my favorite team is. Anyway, but so we watched those two shows, and then when we watched, Jim loves Dancing with the Stars. I would have never picked Jim as a Dancing with the Stars guy, but what annoys the two of us is they clearly have their favorites, that they're going to get their top scores no matter what, and the other ones that even though they're trying, they can't even throw them a bone. Who was it? I think it was Barry Williams. Did you notice that he had the Johnny Bravo jacket on when he did his Johnny Bravo jacket on when he did the Paso de, no, did he do the tango or the Paso, whatever he did, he wore the Johnny Bravo shirt from the Brady Bunch. I like the way he couldn't say the Brady Bunch because of the contract negotiations that are going on. But anyway, he wore that. But they said perfection. Couldn't have done any better. You did everything spot on. No critique. Perfect. He gets an 8. Okay, if it was perfect, he should have got a 10. I mean, throw him a bone, give him a 10. Like, what's it going to hurt? And I'm sorry, Harry needs to go home. He's awful. He's awful. I'll give him everything he tries, but you can even see on his face, he don't want to be there. He looks so disappointed. And then when the people get voted off, I'll give him, he's very sincere when he goes over to them to console them. It's like, I know it should have been me, kind of a consolation hug. So, I mean, even he knows that he's not doing that well. But I know, as in life, most things are popularity contests. So, anyway, that's going to do it, I guess. I still got a little ways before I get home. I just don't feel like babbling. I want to hear some music. Sorry, you guys. But that's going to do it. My basement people supposedly are going to be there when I get home. I had to end it on a laugh. I had to end it with a joke. That was my joke for the day, that the basement people are going to be there when I get home. No, that's not going to happen. Anyway, that's it. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.